Welcome to the 2022-23 Grade 8 Test Administration Training Part 1. My name is Steve Reed and I'm the MME Test Administration and Reporting Consultant with the Office of Educational Assessment and Accountability at the Michigan Department of Education. This series of PowerPoint presentations and videos is targeted to help district and building test coordinators who are responsible for the administration of the Spring 2023 Grade 8 assessments. Users may select the introduction video and play through all presentations or select individual presentations as needed. For the 2022-23 academic year, assessment trainings will be divided into two parts. Part 1 includes those activities that need to be completed in the fall of 2022 for the spring 23 assessments. And Part 2 includes activities to be completed in the spring of 2023. Part 2 trainings will be posted on the MME webpage and PSAT webpage in early February 2023. This series of trainings includes fall preparation for the College Board PSAT 8-9 Grade 8, M-STEP for Grade 8 Science and Social Studies, Secure Site Test Administration task, which includes updating the Educational Entity Master, use of the Test Center participation page in the OEAA Secure Site for completing establishment, and online waiver requests for state assessments. Also included are updates for supports and accommodations and test security. These PowerPoint presentations and YouTube recordings are posted on the PSAT webpage at www.michigan.gov/PSAT. This slide displays the spring 2023 testing schedule. This schedule will be helpful to those testing English learner students with WIDA Access or WIDA Alternate Access and the My Access assessments. Included here is the schedule for both parts of the Grade 8 assessment, M-STEP for Science and Social Studies, and the College Board PSAT 8-9 for Grade 8. The M-STEP online testing window for Science and Social Studies is April 10th through May 19th. Unless a school has applied for and received an online waiver, paper-pencil testing is allowed only for those students for whom online testing is not appropriate. The paper-pencil testing window for Science and Social Studies is April 10th through May 5th. Schools should schedule an initial test date early in the window, so the remainder of the window may be used to test students who were absent for the initial test day. Notice the PSAT 8-9 for Grade 8 primary test date is Wednesday, April 12th, 2023. Additional days within the primary test window of April 13th through 18th are for students who were absent on April 12th. The makeup date using a different test form will be April 25th and 26th. The PSAT Grade 8 accommodation testing window is April 12th through April 25th. Administrations of the PSAT 8-9 at other times are at the discretion and expense of the district or the school and do not take the place of the April school day administration. This summative testing schedule for spring 2023 is located on the PSAT webpage under General Information. The College Board PSAT 8-9 for Grade 8 assessment is used for state accountability to assess student performance in English, language arts, and mathematics. Testing time for the PSAT 8-9 Grade 8 is 2 hours and 35 minutes. This does not include pre-administration information, which could take an additional 20 minutes or so. The entire test needs to be completed in one setting, not interrupted by lunch or other events. See the College Board's presentation in this series of trainings for flexible starting times on test day. Students testing with accommodations may have a different testing schedule. The estimated time for completion of the Grade 8 M-STEP Science Assessment is 1.5 hours. M-STEP Social Studies is estimated to take 1 hour. For more information on Grade 8 M-STEP assessments, see the M-STEP presentation, which is also part of this series of trainings. For the 22-23 academic year, MDE is working with schools and districts to decrease the number of missing or invalid barcode labels. Every student answer document must have a valid barcode label attached in order for the answer document to be scored. This is also true for homeschooled students who test in their local public school. The school is responsible to secure a barcode label for each homeschooled student. MDE monitors how many schools and districts return answer documents without barcode labels. Returning answer documents without barcode labels may result in a monitoring visit from OEAA. Schools are expected to administer the M-STEP, My Access Functional Independence, and WIDA Access for English Language Learners assessments online for spring 2023. Schools with unique circumstances, such as no internet, facilities that do not allow students online, or some center-based programs, have the opportunity to submit online waiver requests to administer paper-pencil versions of M-STEP, My Access FI, and WIDA Access assessments. Online waivers are requested through the Office of Educational Assessment and Accountability secure site from October 17th through November 22nd, 2022. Individual students who need to take paper pencil to meet their individual needs related to a disability or an English language need do not need an online waiver request. Schools will be able to order paper pencil materials on the material order screens in the OEAA secure site to accommodate individual students. Additional information can be found in the Supports and Accommodations Guidance document on the MME, PSAT, and M-STEP web pages, under Student Supports and Accommodations, and in the online waiver request for state assessments video, which is part of this series of trainings. The window for completing the College Board PSAT Intent to Participate establishment process is October 21st through November 21st of 2022. Schools need to update the educational entity master at the building level with current test coordinator information and confirm actual grades in the school. Use www.michigan.gov/EEM to access. Also confirm that the school has a valid attending institutional code or AI code from College Board. For details, see the College Board segment, which is part of this series of training. Confirm that the school has been automatically established for testing on the OEAA secure site. See the Test Center Participation segment of this series. Non-public schools must indicate intent to participate each year for each assessment. For detailed information on how to complete these steps, see the Test Center Participation and College Board training videos, which are part of this series of trainings. Off-site requests for the My Access and M-STEP assessments must be submitted through the OEAA secure site. Off-site requests for PSAT 8-9 are not required this year. However, if an off-site return kits are needed to return materials from off-site locations, those kits must be requested from the College Board at www.sat.org/offsite request. For additional information on the off-site process, refer to the Assessment Coordinator Training Guide on the PSAT webpage and to the College Board presentation later in this series of trainings. Off-site testing request dates are as follows. For PSAT 8-9, again, only if needed to return materials from an off-site location. Off-site return kits may be requested October 3rd through January 20th of 2023 by submitting a request form to College Board at www.sat.org/offsite request. For MSTEP, requests may be made January 4th through May 18th through the OEAA secure site. Upcoming trainings will include 4 College Board webinars: the Implementation Overview on November 17th, Accommodations and EL Supports on December 6th, Preparing for Test Day, January 25th, and a Post-Administration webinar on March 29th. Watch the Spotlight on Student Assessment and Accountability newsletter for sign-up and login information. Part 2 of this MDE Test Administration training series, with information needed for spring activities, will be posted in early February on the PSAT webpage. MSTEP Online District and Building Coordinator Training will be available February 28th on the DRC Insight portal. There are many resources available for test coordinators. These resources can be found on the PSAT webpage. The Assessment Coordinator Training Guide is available on all MDE webpages by selecting the round Assessment Coordinator Training Guide icon. The assessment guide does not replace the individual test administration manuals, but it is a good resource for specific testing information. It contains a quick reference guide to help you find needed information. Selecting the Important Dates tile on the top of the PSAT or MSTEP web pages provides access to assessment calendars. Formats include an online Excel data file for all assessments, assessment PDFs, and Google Calendars. The Excel spreadsheet allows the user to fill out individual assessments, to filter out individual assessments, particular assessment activities, and to create lists that coordinators can share. The Spotlight on Student Assessment and Accountability is MDE's weekly newsletter related to assessment and accountability. A section is specifically devoted to the College Board suite of assessments. Sign up for the Spotlight at the link listed on this screen, or you can go to the PSAT webpage and select Spotlight Newsletter. The Guide to State Assessments provides an overview of all assessments that MDE will provide for the 22-23 school year. The Assessment Integrity Guide is a required resource for district and building assessment coordinators. It provides information that will help to ensure that all students have a fair and equitable environment for demonstrating what they know and can do in relation to Michigan's content standards. These resources are updated and posted on the webpage. On the PSAT webpage, you will also find documents clarifying details for assessment accommodations, designated supports, and EL students. The Supports and Accommodations Guidance document and Frequently Asked Questions are 2 examples. The Best Practices Guide is a resource produced by MDE's Accountability Unit and describes the links between the Michigan Student Data System and assessment and accountability data. This document can be found on the MME page under General Information. Additional resources are available on the PSAT OEAA secure site and the College Board Michigan webpage. Be sure to watch the other videos as part of this series.